I had tried to learn guitar and was a miserable failure. I'm like the world's worst guitar player. And I tried to learn keyboards, and I did actually play keyboards in a band. I can play very poorly. Trust me, you don't really want to hear me play keyboards either. So when I got the flute, I was scared of it. I thought, I'm going to pick this up and I'm not going to be able to play it, and it's going to prove that I'm not a musician, just like the boys in the band said. Because in those days, singers didn't get any respect in a band. Not from inside the band. From the audience, yes. The singer is the band to the audience. But the band was, I think they were, most of the people I worked with were kind of upset because I didn't have to buy an instrument and I didn't have to buy strings, and I still got all the attention from the girls, and they did all the work and I got all the attention, and I'll tell you, I was treated pretty shabby in a lot of bands. Oh yeah. I was told it's a song that was hurting me that I just said, look boys, we can't do this unless we change the key. The answer was, that's what you're getting paid for, is to wreck your voice. No, not really. I want to keep doing this for a while. I don't want to be through in 4 years. A lot of the people I get in the business with are through. So I learned the flute. I took it out of its case in Newfoundland, on a tour in Newfoundland in February, which was just a disaster and a nightmare. It was awful. And I sat out in the cold, freezing cold van and learned to play it. Because as soon as I picked it up, it just, well, this belongs here. It just felt right. Like I played it in another life. It just belonged there. It's a part of me. And it always was, even before I learned to play it. It was obvious as soon as I picked it up. 3 weeks in Newfoundland, I was playing it on stage when I come back. Nobody learns the flute in 3 weeks. It's supposed to be a hard instrument. It wasn't for me. A perfect voice would sound like a flute. A flute on an oscilloscope is a perfect sound. The overtones and undertones match so perfectly that the wave is just like that. Whereas a guitar is not like that. It's got jagged edges, and that's what you want with a guitar. You want that to get that drive. You don't get much drive out of a flute. Because I'm a Jethro Tull fan, at one point I had 27 Jethro Tull albums. Few people even know that there are 27. There's more than that now. There's about 35 now.
I never meant to cause you in the song. I never meant to cause you with anything.
And the flute can fit into those songs, and people don't realize it. People don't think that it can, because it's a flute, and they're used to hearing it in the orchestra.
Right.